What's up, everyone? Hitting trainer John Sauropoulos here, and in this course, we'll be talking about the big three. We always preach that bat speed is king, but deep down, we know there's so much more that goes into successful hitting. At Driveline, we spent the last 5 years searching for these answers, and in this course, we're going to take you through what we've come up with. So let's go along for the ride. Alright, so what are the big three? First is going to be bat speed. Second is bat to ball skills, or smash factor. And rounding out the big three is swing decisions. While each component of the big three is its own metric, it's important to understand that they are not mutually exclusive of each other. Improving or diminishing in one area of the big three usually means that one, if not both of the other two, will be affected in some capacity and to some extent. So why do we even make the big three? With questions like this, it's almost always a good idea to tag in our director of baseball ops, Dan O'Coin. The big three was created as a means of quantifying a player's ability to do damage on balls in play, put the barrel on the ball, and swing at the right pitches. Theoretically, if you can quantify these three elements of batting with some precision, you can do a reasonable job of measuring a player's talent level at the plate. Pretty well said. From a training standpoint, the big three is extraordinarily valuable because it allows us to quantify the components that actually go into successful hitting. And the way we think at Driveline is like this. We believe that what can be tracked can indeed be trained. Let's start with bat speed. When we look at bat speed, we're answering the question, how fast can you swing the bat? The reason this question is so important is because more bat speed equals more exit velocity on your balls in play. And more exit velocity on your balls in play means that every time you hit the ball, it has a higher probability of being successful. If you swing the bat fast, you're giving yourself a higher probability for success. Stacking the deck, if you will. Don't believe me? Go ahead and skip to the bat speed module and check out the MLB bat speed leaderboard. All those guys rake. Next, we have bat to ball skills. And smash factor is a metric we use to quantify and measure a player's bat to ball skills. Smash factor answers these two questions. Number one, how good are you at scoring the ball up? And number two, how good are you at making contact? And lastly, we have swing decisions. Definitely the most convoluted of the bunch. There's a lot to unpack when we start to really get into the weeds of swing decisions. With that being said, a good primer for how we like to think about swing decisions are these two questions. First, are you swinging at pitches you hit well? And second, are you optimizing your swing decisions to maximize your skill set? This goes back to what I was saying in the first slide about how each element of the big three works together. When it comes to swing decisions, these are oversimplified questions, but I wanted to make sure I laid some type of foundation for the rest of the modules. And just so you have an idea of what we're looking at, here's the format for this course. We start off by going all in on explaining and understanding each element of the big three. Then we transition into the practical applications portion, which consists of our in the cage segments. And lastly, we'll take a look at bat speed, smash factor, swing decisions, and their relationships with some common baseball statistics. So let's get started.